Really long time.
It's been a really long time. Guess what we're doing today?
What are we doing?
We're going to pick up the 05 Ford GT, and here's my invoice. And I guess we'll wait to talk about this, but I was quoted almost $25,000 to service the Ford GT when all I've paid to date is oil changes. So this one's gonna hurt.
It's been so long, I forgot what this car sounds like.
Yeah, right?
Let's hear it. Oh my god. It doesn't get old. It literally just doesn't get old. Nothing beats the sound of an American V8 in the morning. All right, Vinny.
So, the pain. When I got quoted that, I was like, Jesus, this is like, because all I've done, like I've had the car for 2 years. I've driven it 10,000 plus miles, and it's been pretty hard miles, Miller, as you know.
Was it 2 fender benders? We won't talk about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We won't talk about that. But no, yes,
No.
you have driven it
I've driven it a lot. And the only expense I've had is an oil change of $183 or something. I was like, great. I was like, yeah, this time I should probably do a more major service. You know, we got Corsa Rally coming up through the Smoky Mountains. I'm thinking about taking that car. So I was like, let's just get it serviced. So at first he's like, you want to do a major service? And I'm like, well, what's a major service? And that's when my heart sank. And I was like, oh, these cars are expensive to maintain. But the good thing is that like the major service includes all the belts being changed and everything. And luckily I already changed the supercharger belt and all my other belts checked out. So I didn't have to do any of that. You'd be surprised actually. It is not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. At the end of the day, we did all the fluids and all the stuff that you should do in order to put another 100,000 miles on the car. It was $1,404.94.
That's really not bad.
That's not bad. Think about what like an oil change or a service on a, like let's say it was a Murcielago, because I really want a Murcielago.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a service would have been on a Murcielago in the same capacity?
That would have been a lot.
Probably like 8 to 10,000, I think.
Are you serious?
I think so, yeah. It's really that expensive.
Crap. Supercar Ron, how much does it cost?
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's close to that. Because even when I had like the Performante or the Huracan,
yeah,
like those services were much more expensive than a Ford.
Golly, that's crazy.
So it's the other reason why I haven't bought a Gallardo. I don't really want a Gallardo, but nah, I like my Fords. They're cheap.
Yeah, the Fords are nice. I mean, I've missed this car so much. I mean, and we have like updated footage or updated information about the GTD.
We do have updated footage on the GTD.
Should we make that a whole other video?
I think we're gonna do that a second video today.
Yeah.
But let's just say, what is it right now? What's today? April 16th?
Holy crap. Oh my god.
Oh, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Yeah.
That's gonna be
so
good.
go watch the next video about that because there's some cool stuff. And we have a ton to talk about. We have a ton of events planned. First, we're gonna try to be the first to take one through Tail Dragon.
Yeah.
Basically, we're gonna have it delivered and then drive to Tail Dragon.
Should we just have deliver it to Topoka or what?
That might have, no, yes. Okay. No, yes. All right, let's go get the Ford GT. I think it's bad. I like C8s. I do.
The ZR1. You went to that. Tell me about that.
So they had the GTD, and then right around the corner they had the Chevy booth, and they had a ZR1 sitting up there. The ZR1 is a masterpiece in itself. Like it's just a stellar car. I mean, which factory car has produced that much horsepower, or how many? You know, probably a handful, maybe. Or is it the first one ever? I don't know. But the only thing I didn't like about it was it looked way too much. They had another C8 sitting next to it. It looked almost identical. Like it just wasn't enough. Like the GTD, when you see it and you put it next to this, you're gonna be like, holy hell, totally different car. But the ZR1 was just too similar, in my opinion, to the C8 for me. Again, one of probably the most epic cars ever, especially for the money.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just, I'm not, you know, it's just too much like the other.
Still a C8.
Yeah.
Whereas the GTD is going to be not a Mustang.
Dude, they had a dark horse sitting kind of near the GTD.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even in the same like league.
Wow, dark horses are cool.
In
too.
fact, when I went to Dearborn and went behind the scenes and got to do this like private event and see multiple GTDs in this undisclosed location, it was awesome for my like acceptance or whatever. They had a 2017, they had one of the first ever production Ford GTs sitting behind the GTDs, and no one could care less about them. That means it's that much presence on the GTD. It's unbelievable. But anyway, look at where we are. Oh yeah, so this place is awesome. This is down in South Charlotte. So you can look at the cars like on the side here.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, watch this here. Let's drive around for. Dude,
What?
that is
What?
sick.
Oh, look at that. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's quite the setup there.
Yeah. All right, let's go inside and check it out. We're at Automotive International. They just did the service. No, it was not 23 grand. We got away. Everything looks good. It was just fluids and minor stuff, so that's great. But it's back. I've missed it. It's been like a week.
Yeah.
So let's go drive it home.
Do it. This thing looks awesome.
It looks great. Just in tune with something, it just sounds and feels better already. And all I did was start it up and pull it out. Because I've done so many miles in this thing, I just know the car really well.
Yeah.
And there's a door ajar, so I'm just checking to see
Oh yeah.
where it's ajar.
All right, man. How did
All right,
it?
we're back from part one. Automotive International, they're phenomenal. If you have an exotic car, they specialize in Ferraris actually. So I think they said 70% of their work is Ferraris. But since 2009, they've had 15 Ford GTs they work on regularly. And I found out about them through a couple NASCAR drivers, and they did a great job. $1,400. We did the annual service. We got engine oil flush, brake fluid, drain and refill the clutch master cylinder, drain and refill the engine supercharger. I'm going through it so you see like all the stuff that it entails. We checked the brakes, steering, suspension, we ran it, we checked all the other fluids, we checked the belts, we checked the filters. So that's pretty much it. So for parts and labor on a fairly major service, $1,400 is not bad.
What did the 22,000 include, man? That must have been like
Dude.
tearing it down and rebuilding it.
Yeah,
basically.
so $22,800 would have been like breaking down, taking everything apart, checking like internals and all the belts and everything, because it's kind of hard to get to all that stuff. Yeah. So we opted not to do that this time. It doesn't really need it. I did just replace the supercharger belt last year, so we're okay there. But with all that being said, we thought it'd be interesting for you to see what it would take to service the Ford GT. Now you're gonna come with us because we're gonna continue this video and we're gonna go pick up the GT40 because that's also out for service. You having fun, Miller?
I'm having fun. This is great.
This
This
is so
car,
awesome.
this car is great too.
So I guess the question is, were we gonna take that or were we gonna take this?
Do we switch it up? Do we
I don't know. I almost feel like we kind of.
Yeah.
Although you're having fun driving that, aren't you?
No, let's do this.
Okay,
It's
let's
just
do
been
this.
a while.
All right, we'll
just-
take this. We'll get some good video on the highway too of the GT40 from
Oh
up high.
yeah, that's gonna be so dollar because this is gonna be the GTD support rig here.
This is going to be the GTD sport rig. This is true.
This thing is gonna be so cool.
It's
gonna
epic. It's
that
epic.
more on that next video.
More of that next video. All right, let's
I
do
love
this.
it.
All right, so just got a text message. Unfortunately, the car is not fully ready yet. So they have one more thing they want to sort through. We're getting some maintenance done. I'm going to pick up the car tomorrow. But in the meantime, Miller, give him some footage. Hit it.